We're going to answer this question here, and as you can see, it is taken from a Year 12 exam 2021 multiple choice question 17. A box contains N marbles that are identical in every way except color, of which K marbles are colored red and the remainder of the marbles are colored green. 2 marbles are randomly drawn from the box. If the first marble is not replaced into the box before the second marble is drawn, then the probability that the 2 marbles drawn are the same color is what? Okay, so what we're going to be doing here is drawing for ourselves a tree diagram. Now, we know that we can either pull out a red marble or a green marble. Now, we're going to figure out the probability of pulling out a red marble first. The probability of pulling out a red marble, well, there are K red marbles altogether, and there are N marbles in total. So the box contains N marbles in total, of which K marbles are colored red. So would you agree that there is a K on N chance of pulling out a red marble? Because there are K red marbles out of a total of N marbles. Now, what's the probability of pulling out a green marble? Well, if there are N marbles in total, and K of them are red, so there are N marbles in total, K of them are red, then we're simply going to say, take the total amount of marbles and subtract away the red ones, because we know that the remainder of these marbles are colored green. So N minus K represents the amount of green marbles. Then you divide that by the amount of marbles in total to get the probability of pulling out a green. All right, a lot of words there, but hopefully that made sense. All right, then we're going to pull out another marble. So red or green, red or green. Now, this is where you got to be a bit strategic because we only care about pulling out 2 marbles of the same color. So let's only concern ourselves with going red, red or green, green. Let's not worry about these probabilities here because it's not really pertinent to us. So the probability of pulling out another red marble is going to be what? Well, I've already taken out a marble and I'm doing this without replacement. So that means I'm short now 1 red marble, K minus 1 over N minus 1 because there's 1 less marble altogether. And then we will do the same over here. So I will subtract 1 from my numerator and 1 from my denominator. Now what I want to find is, and I'll do this in another color, what I want to find now is the probability of red, red, and I want to find the probability of green, green. So to do that, what I'm going to do is multiply across the branches. So I'm going to multiply this way and multiply that way. So let's now do that. So I'm going to end up with K over N times K minus 1 over N minus 1, which is going to be K minus 1 over N minus 1. And then over here, I'm going to end up with N minus K over N times N minus K minus 1 over N minus 1, which is going to leave me with N minus K multiplied by N minus K minus 1 over N minus 1. And then what you're going to do is you're going to, if I can do this a bit nicer, I'm going to add these together. Add. So if I add these together, what am I going to end up with? Well, remember you add together your numerators, and I've got the same denominators here. Isn't that handy? The denominators here are the same. So I know that my denominator just stays as N minus 1. That's the really helpful part. Then we can go K minus 1 plus N minus K, that's in brackets, N that minus that. Okay, that's going to be our answer there. And if we zoom out here for a moment and we look at our answers here, you can see that that's going to be D. Now, did I perhaps do 1 or 2 steps like more than necessary? I mean, there's an argument that could be made that, you know, as soon as I saw like this right here, I could have done some calculations in my head just to make this process a little bit quicker. I mean, at a certain point, it was becoming quite clear that D was going to be the correct answer. I mean, we could already eliminate A and B because they had the wrong denominator. So you're just going to kind of think it through logically as well, so you're not taking too long with it. But hopefully that made sense, and I'll see you later.